Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Paradigm Process book, which is your guide to the alchemy of transformation. It's a book dedicated to both healing, which is something we're going to do again and again in our lives, and then life transformation, really going above and beyond the suffering that so many of us endure over the years for far too long. Emotional and mental health are so important. So we need to ask ourselves, what would your life look like if it reflected your soul's perfection instead of these masks of a frightened personality that we wear and have worn since childhood? And these masks have become subconscious. We don't even know that they're there anymore. And the perfectionist, the controller, the judge that is in us all, the anxious and frightened personality, starts taking the lead. And one day it reaches a tipping point where we start to develop depression, anxiety, burnout, whatever it's going to be. And it's at that point that we need to work the paradigm process, changing that paradigm around from fear to love, from suffering to mental health, freedom, passion, growth, and contribution. At some point, we need to get beyond the personality and find out who we really are. And it's a transformative journey that fundamentally reshapes your reality. Do you ever feel like you're running in circles? Do you ever feel like you try everything to manage your anxiety, lift the fog of depression, or break the cycle of burnout, but nothing seems to stick? You might feel better for a while, but those dreaded feelings often return and nothing changes. Here's a truth that no one may have told you, is that you cannot heal what you don't understand. Your anxiety, your depression, your addictions, these are not just random defects. They're symptoms of a deeper story running inside you. They're connected to your psychological and emotional makeup, your past experiences, and the very structure of your personality. Trying to fix the symptoms without looking at the cause is like trying to fix a car engine by washing the exterior. This book is your personal roadmap to the inside of your own mind, your psychology. It's not about temporary fixes or surface level tips. It's about a deep, profound journey of self-discovery that gives you the power to heal for good. And the evidence, the science of what we do has been learned at the Center for Healing and Life Transformation in South Africa over the past 15 years, dealing with inpatients, with very, very difficult cases of people that came from all over the world to heal 20 years of depression, anxiety, addictions, whatever it might be. And they all did it following a certain process. It's that process that we're going to teach you through the book. It's a wonderful revelation of finding your authentic, higher, or sacred self. Life is not meant to be a perpetual state of suffering. You're meant to go through disorder, dis-ease, disharmony. There is another side, and this book is the roadmap to that side. In the very start of the book, we will enter the dragon, so to speak, and discover the real sources of your fears and anxieties. Understand your triggers and root causes that dismantle your growth and progress in life. We're going to look at the architecture of your depression that is not there by accident and see why it takes hold and what it needs to survive so you can finally starve it of its power. And then we're going to look at how the personality defines your habits and how we are not aware of unconscious patterns that keep us stuck in burnout or addictive cycles. And then we learn how to rewire those patterns. You don't have to spend another day feeling lost. The healing is the journey. The answers are not outside of you. They're within, waiting to be discovered. So this book is the key. It's time to really stop this coping that we've been taught is the answer and uncover who we really are and treat the symptoms, the effects. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, stuck, or frustrated, understand that the paradigm process reveals that the problem isn't you. It's the power you've unknowingly given to limiting beliefs and external factors. Based on the core principles of letting go of what no longer serves you, this guide liberates you from all the drama and the judgments and the exhausting cycle of trying to control everything. It helps us alleviate that terrible feeling of powerlessness, meaning that feeling where we cannot action the lives, the feelings, we cannot access the thoughts and the behaviors and the patterns and the consequences that we really, really want. There's no worse feeling in the world when we're unable to move, when we feel paralyzed. It's time to actually walk down the road of healing and growth and unlock your inherent potential, embracing the extraordinary life that awaits you. You'll learn how to rewire your neurological landscape, enhance your emotional and social intelligence, and heal challenges from depression and trauma to chronic pain and anxiety. Often in as little as 6 to 8 weeks, the research tells us we can really begin to walk down a new road by understanding and dissolving the hold of your ego insurgents, such as your controller, perfectionist, and victim. You really can recover inherent qualities like self-love, resilience, gratitude, and wisdom. It's time to stop searching and start living. And this book is a roadmap that we're going to put in your hands to allow you to create from the ground up the life that you want. Bring love back and compassion back for yourself, and then provide a pathway to your inherent potential. So we really look forward to changing your mental health and your emotional well-being, and using the book with us. It's got tons and tons of resources online. We want you to use the resources for yourself and other people, and understand that we don't stay stuck. We don't continue to suffer and try and find ways to cope. Hope is a beggar in this instance. We have a roadmap that actually works and has been scientifically proven over 15 years to help people totally and radically transform their lives.